Problem: having too many USB devices that all need to be charged at once. Solution: the BlitzWolf 5-port charger. Stick around to find out the specs and what it can do for you. It's TechWiz time. Hey guys, Jonathan here with TechWizTime, where I create technology tutorial and review videos. In this video in particular, I'm going to be looking at this BlitzWolf 5-port charger. This particular model is the BW-S7. So for those of you out there that do have a device that supports the Qualcomm Quick Charge 3.0 standard, then this one is the one for you. So let's have a look what you get in the actual box. So right on top there, you do get the 5-port charger, and inside you get the 2-prong power cable. Now this is straight to the wall, so you don't have to worry about plugging it in and having it being really bulky. You also get a user manual and a little social media card from BlitzWolf. So having a look at the BlitzWolf 5-port charger itself, you can see there that there's the green Qualcomm 3.0 charge port right up the top there. The material itself is a glossy plastic. It is white, so it won't show up fingerprints as much as if it was black. So that's pretty good in my opinion. You can stand it upright like that if you like, or there are 4 little rubber feet on there if you want to sit it down on your desk like that. So in regards to specs, this is a 40-watt charger. So that means each port can get a maximum of 2.4 amps. So for most devices like smartphones and tablets, the 2.4 amps with each port is going to be plenty enough for you to charge all of them all at once. One of the other things with this 5-port charger itself is that it's 100 volt and 240 volt compatible. So depending on where you are in the world, this should be compatible with your power input. So with all those things said, there's not a lot more that I can actually say about this. I don't have any equipment to actually test the output voltage and so forth of each port, but that is something that I do want to get into in the future. So if it's something you'd like to see in the future, please let me know down in the comments below. So in terms of cons and pros when it comes to this one, the pros are basically that it is a very cheap unit. It's not that expensive, so you're getting quality for not a lot of money, which is great in my opinion. When it comes to the cons though, it is only 40 watts. So that means that even though it delivers 2.4 amps per port, which I'm not quite sure how that does that, but 40 watts across 5 ports, actually, now that I say that, 40 watts over the 4 ports, that sounds about right. So yeah, 40 watts there, whereas the Qualcomm is actually a separate charge itself. So I'm gonna do a little bit more research, just give me a second. So one of the things that I just found was that each port, if it's 2.4 amps, should be 12 watts per port. Now I was under the understanding that 2.4 amps would be about 10 watts, but apparently it's 12 watts. So I'm not quite sure how they're getting 40 watts out of each port unless it's not delivering the full 2.4 amps. So it might be just 2.4 amp compatible. Ah, here we go. I can see on the side here it says each port equals 2.4 amps maximum. So even though this is 40 watts and delivers 2.4 amps per port, it won't deliver it across all of them if it's taking more than the 40 watts. So I could actually, yeah, that's probably a con in my opinion. It's something that isn't going to deliver every single device on here the full power. So if you're looking for something that is able to deliver that sort of power, this isn't for you. But if it's just something like you might be plugging in 2 or 3 devices, then definitely this is one for you. Yeah, any more than 3 devices, then it's not going to be able to deliver the full 2.4 amps per port. But aside from that, with those cons out of the way, is it worth it? If you are looking to charge multiple devices at once and you're not too concerned at, you know, having it deliver, the full 2.4 amps, if you're doing all 5 at once, then yeah, definitely it's worth it. If you are looking for something that delivers more than that per port, then you're probably gonna have to spend a little bit more. And yeah, if you're on a budget, then this one might be for you. Do you want to see more awesome tech gadget reviews and tutorials? Then make sure you subscribe to this channel and hit the bell icon too so you get email notifications whenever I release a new video. Did you like this video? Then make sure you give it a big thumbs up and consider checking out my Patreon campaign if you love what I'm doing here. You can help the community grow by sharing this video on social media platforms like Facebook or Reddit. And don't forget to check out these other awesome videos that I've created here. And as always, imagine, learn, create.